Okay, good afternoon and welcome, and thanks for attending today. Time is money, and we know you could be anywhere else, so we sincerely appreciate you choosing to spend time with D&H Distributing. Hopefully, your trusted IT distributor, amongst other things, advanced solutions and services. We're excited for today's discussion and grateful for the strong turnout. Many of you are already familiar with previous SuccessPaths available at dnh.com, several of which, such as cloud and AI, have been widely attended and well received. I'd also like to recognize and thank Microsoft, our sponsor for this particular SuccessPath to Your MSP Toolkit. This series was born directly from partner conversations, specifically from asking how we can be better support to help you transition to becoming a successful MSP. Many VARs, resellers, system integrators, small IT providers aspire to evolve into becoming a full managed service provider, or even a managed security service provider. But the path forward is oftentimes unclear. What we consistently hear from our partners are challenges such as fragmented tool sets, the absence of any clear maturity roadmap, high cost of implementation, complexity when evaluating vendors, and limited visibility into security and compliance alignment. The result for you is slower growth and unnecessary guesswork. Today represents the genesis of that effort, one that we conceived nearly a year ago. With that, I'm pleased to introduce my esteemed colleague, Sam Coyle, manager of our solution engineering and architecture team, and the architect of this initiative. Like myself, prior to D&H, Sam ran his own small business in the IT sector, most notably building and ultimately selling an MSP. Sam brings deep experience in MSP strategy, tooling, and execution, and he will be partnering with me throughout this SuccessPath series. Today's episode is simply an introduction. It sets the foundation for the rest of the episodes for the full series and is a progression from a basic MSP to an enhanced MSP to an MSSP. It also helps you clearly distinguish between a do-it-yourself delivery model, which we refer to at D&H as service delivery solutions, and a co-delivery model, which we call managed support services. This episode establishes the core mindset shift from a project-based, one-time IT services organization into a monthly recurring revenue MSP model. It introduces the foundational tools and services required to deliver proactive, repeatable, and reliable managed services. And most importantly, it's designed to help you build, transform, and grow. It delivers a validated, integration-ready framework that aligns technology, operations, business growth, allowing our partners to move forward with confidence instead of trial and error. This session will be followed by 6 high-impact episodes, and lastly, a closing call to action episode. Each can be found at dnh.com/MSP, and each is specifically focused on a critical part of the MSP journey. With that foundation set, let's dive in. Sam?
All right, thank you, Adam. So the point of this series is to help you grow into an MSP model. Many of you are VARs or integrators focused on project revenue, break-fix revenue models, struggling to become an MSP, not quite sure which path to take, which tools to use, which integrations to provide, and have a fragmented tools and processes that results in a reactive support and very low margins. Think of it as kind of a feast or famine. When the projects are good, the revenue is good, but when it's not, there's a struggle to meet operational and structural costs. This path allows you to grow into more of a recurring revenue model following an MSP. We're gonna start with that basic model, the core things that you need to actually become an MSP and have a recurring revenue model and strong support processes. And then growing from that into an enhanced MSP, adding different security and support options. Following that, moving into more of a managed security service provider, adding SIM and XDR services to provide that full end-to-end solution, not just desktop support, but all the way through infrastructure and security services. The goal is to standardize and secure and scale those service offerings as you grow through the model. So much like a university course, we're going to go over what you're going to learn. There's several objectives that we're hoping that you come out with at the end of this series. Understanding what an MSP model is, those core tools, and being able to shift from more of that reactive to a proactive service delivery model. Helping you build a structured pricing model with SLAs and repeatable processes that allows you to securely and reliably scale those operations. We'll talk about building your first client and what that looks like and how you deliver reliable services immediately to generate a recurring measurable ROI. Then we'll introduce advanced security and device management services. How do you take that model and actually automate that on a regular basis? Using those infrastructure standards, those backup services, and that automation to continue to grow deeper into that infrastructure and become stickier with those clients. Transitioning into security operations with MDR, SIM, XDR, and other compliance-driven services, focus more on the operational efficiencies of ensuring that your clients meet those compliance requirements they need for different industries. Finally, adopting those security architectures, protecting identity, cloud apps, and remote access, ultimately so that you can grow from being a break-fix VAR reseller to a recurring delivery model that has a strong sales strategy and growth plan. So by the end of this program, you should understand what an MSP business model looks like. There are lots of different concepts. I'm sure you've read lots of articles in different trade journals and been at different conferences where they've talked about this. But really going through this, you should be able to understand what that model means to you. Having a defined service stack, which tools do you want to use, how do they need to integrate, and how do you choose to use them in your particular area of the country and your particular client model. Building a standardized pricing model and delivery model is essential to make sure that you can do this reliably over and over and over again. And make sure at the end of this, you're ready to onboard your first client. So why does this matter? Ultimately, clients are looking for proactive support. They don't want to call you when something is already broken. They want to know that someone's already on the end of the phone, watching those PCs, watching the servers, the network, the infrastructure, to make sure that it's running all the time. They're not looking for someone to come when they need a service call. They're looking for someone that can take care of those services and that infrastructure proactively to prevent downtime, to prevent lost service operation. They're also looking for security first services. That is probably the biggest sticking point in MSP services right now. It's not just patching and making sure that updates are taking place, but to make sure that there are ongoing recurring services to provide that compliance moving forward. And that lines up with the compliance services, making sure that you understand which compliance operations are applicable to the particular client base that you're focusing on, and that the services you're providing align with those. That break-fix model is declining. It's becoming a reduced operational efficiencies, and growing those managed services is essential to growing your revenue moving forward. So how do you get value from this program? First thing, follow the path. Go through the model. Even if you think you understand what's happening in each of these slides, each of these sessions, there might be a nugget of information there that is unique to your operation that maybe you hadn't thought of before. Review what we're talking about against your current clients. Where does this fit? Which models do you think would be most applicable to the clients that you're servicing? We're going to talk about the two models, as Adam mentioned, the do-it-yourself, where you can pick your own tools and your own services, your own applications, and build your own model. There's certainly value in that, but there's also a higher cost and a longer-term ROI. Do you want to hire the people? Do you want to build the services? Do you want to buy the software? Do you want to take care of the integration and do all those things before you have your first paying customer? Sometimes that is the right answer. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes a co-managed offering, leveraging existing services that are already built, already integrated, and already ready to deploy, allows a faster ROI and a more immediate income stream for your business. Then you're going to decide how to apply this to your clients. What does your target customer look like? That might be different than your current project-based customers. There may be your recurring customers that fit into a different business model that you want to focus on. Being able to specialize is the key to success. You're never going to be everything to everybody, and you shouldn't try to do that. Finding that niche where you fit the best is the key to your success. And that will only work with building a strong documentation platform. How do you reliably continue to repeat these processes and the services over and over again? You want to remove that thought process every time something happens so that your team can be strong and efficient through their support model.
All right. we're close to wrapping up on this introduction episode. Let me allow some time for any questions to come in through the chat. Otherwise, we will wrap soon and get you on to the rest of the recorded series. Let me go right here. All right. Today marked the introduction of the SuccessPath MSP Toolkit, a practical, proven framework designed to help you move from project-based IT services to scalable recurring revenue. We address some challenges that every partner faces, and the shift from break-fix to a managed service provider. And time is only beginning. Now, what matters is what you do next. We welcome the opportunity for you to join the series. Go to dnh.com/MSP. And if you have any questions along the way, please reach out to managed services at dnh.com or connect directly with the managed services subject matter expert. Again, we want to thank you for your time today, and we look forward to you moving along through the episodes and chatting with you in Series 8 at the end of the episode series. Thank you for your time today.